I have some earth-shattering news. It's sad news, really. We had a good run. We did. I had a lot of fun with this channel, but the news is I fell off. I did. I believe the exact quote is no views, 30 seconds, fell off. We used to get millions of views in the 30s in like the first 30 seconds, and so I don't know what's happened. All I can do is look you right in your eye sockets, the windows of your soul, and apologize for the fact that I let this channel go. Same as I let myself go. I ran a half marathon, and now look at me. What am I doing? Am I even running? Did I ever run? I think it was all just an illusion. Did you even track me on the New York City half marathon app to even confirm that I ran the race? No. And if you didn't, I'm probably happy because I wasn't particularly fast because I was pretending that I didn't have the plague, which I still have now. Maybe this is all a contributing reason for the fact, like the reason I fell off in the first place. We may never know, right? I mean, how do you know when you're no longer in your prime, when you're Steph Curry and you can't step back from 30 feet and splash it? When you're Cristiano Ronaldo and you transition from just being devilishly handsome to plastic surgery? How do you know when you've really fallen off? And I think this really hit home. I said I enjoyed it while it lasted. I did. I had a lot of fun with you guys. Comment section, the community built up around this channel. Accidentally spoiling things that happened on the live stream for you, a personal accidental pleasure of mine. I think we had a lot of wonderful things that happened. You and I and me and we. But it's come to an end. We've fallen off, and there's really no... If I know anything about the internet, when you go from tens of millions of views to zero, there's really nothing you can do from there. You go away in silence, and you sit next to Ray William Johnson and regale yourself about the tales of old. And honestly, that doesn't sound like such a bad idea. He seemed like a great guy, and I would love to join him someday. But right now, there is, at least, in the brief time we have left together, one more thing to talk about. And that is this monstrosity. I don't know if you've seen this. I don't know if you have any idea what this is, but it is the funniest thing I've ever seen, right? Because I'm offended. I am offended. Okay? There are certain truths to being an American that talks about football, right? There are. There just are, right? Because America is different from a lot of different parts of the world when it comes to sports for a lot of reasons, but one of the obvious ones is dumb. It's basically just dumb shit. Like, it's the halftime show. It's the fact that in the Marlins arena, the Miami baseball team, they had like a freaking nightclub. Like, just the dumb stuff that the United States gets up to at sporting events. And I have had it shoved down my throat, right? I have had it shoved down my throat. How that would never happen. How the game is the game. You go to the game to watch the game. Well, then what the hell is this? Because I don't know if you read this the last time we showed it, but Fulham are hoping to install a bar and swimming pool overlooking the Thames as part of their stadium renovations. The hell? This is not supposed to happen to the beautiful game, to the game that I love. To Fulham in London. First of all, I can't have someone. I'm glad somebody pointed this out, right? Because I've been to London a few times. All right? I go over there for all sorts of stuff that happens to happen. That's not what the Thames looks like, okay? If you've ever been to London, right, it doesn't look like that. It's brown. I'm not saying it's dirty, but it is brown, right? And so if you've got some swimming pool, Miami nightclub looking nonsense overlooking the Thames, it's overlooking a shit river. Not in the sense that it's a bad river or anything, that it is literally a shit-colored river. And it doesn't really have the same aesthetic that they're trying to go for in this image. But apparently Fulham has made the decision that they are going to try and add this to their stadium, right? And it is on the Thames. And so I'm not fundamentally opposed to this, but I am offended because I can't believe this is being allowed to happen. Where are the protests in the streets? Where are the picket fences being torn down? Where is the hierarchy being toppled at this violation of the purity of the game? I cannot stand idly by to watch my brothers and sisters accept this fate and be forced to wallow in this filth, accepting actual pleasure at a game that's not just some absolutely horrid meat pie and really cramped seats and an overpriced beer. No. That is all that we should ever be given. That is all that we should acquire. And I am aghast. I will root against Fulham until the day I die because they're doing this. They are ruining the beautiful game. Fulham deserve. I mean, can you imagine? Actually, this would be kind of funny if they got relegated, and all of a sudden you're chilling out. Like you've got like 3 dudes in a pool watching a League One team get battered by Bolton. Like that's a funny thought. I like that thought. Not that I'm rooting for anything bad to happen. I mean, wait, sorry, I am. Fulham's ruined the game. When we look back 100 years from now, and every 15 minutes, Shakira or Shakira's clone, because it's 100 years from now, is breaking it down for the quarter time show, right? And the entire audience is there just for Shakira's shows. And because of the party happening at the nightclub on the roof of Fulham Stadium after the match, we can pinpoint the exact moment that the beautiful game was ruined. It was here. It was when we allowed Fulham to introduce something new. Now, though, you want to know something funny? You can't even see the game from the pool. Like, you looking at these mock-ups, I don't know how right these are, right? But that's the game. The game is over here. Like, these are the stands. You can't even see the game from the bar. What the hell is the point of this thing, right? Is even when the United States is putting hot tubs on the field, you can see the game, right? Like, you got to pull the game up on an illegal streaming service on your phone while you're laying in one of these lazy boys by the pool, freezing your ass off because you're on the Thames in January, right? And like, the pool's undercover and you're just laying there drinking a mojito, pretending you're in Mexico, trying to watch the game on some sort of shoddy stream. And then it's spoiled for you because you hear the crowd like cheer or groan before you actually see the game happen. This is dumb. Right? This is watching a toddler try to work for the first time. See, in the U.S., we've been running for years, baby. We put the hot tub on the field, right? We put the club in the outfield of the baseball stadium. You can see right out onto the field. It's beautiful. In the Tampa Bay Rays, the baseball team from my hometown, there is a freaking aquarium in right center field. All right, but it's full of stingrays. Nobody's hanging out in it, but there's literally an aquarium, and it's like a huge event when somebody hits a home run into the aquarium. You know, hopefully none of the freaking stingrays get hurt, right? But all of that stuff, we're running. We are Olympic triathletes at dumb shit at games, and this is like England's first attempt. I don't know if this mock-up is just wrong, right? But they've literally got bushes blocking the one poor dude who's been dragged here by his girlfriend trying to like watch the game over the side. Like, oh, what'd you say, Dan? No. Is that Clint Dempsey over there? Like, this is just, I don't know what's under here, too. I hope it's a hot yoga studio. I feel like that would be a great addition to this. I'm also unsettled by the number of plants in this mock-up. I really am. I don't know why people feel the need to put this many plants when you could just, I don't know, have more space to stand. But the ambiance they're going for is jungle on the Thames. I don't know if the people that have designed this mock-up have ever been to the Thames River. But either it is hot and smelly, or and look, I live in New York. We've got our own hot and smelly rivers, or it's cold. It is cold. You need like a wool sweater and a full set of chest hair just to be able to handle the breeze whipping off that bad boy. And then there's a seal popping its head up through the soot to be like, hello. I have seen a seal in the Thames twice. And you know what? That's probably the only thing that I would be looking for if I was hanging out at a bar at the Fulham match. Also, another important point about the U.S. sporting games are longer, typically. Baseball, 3 hours. NFL, like 8 hours. There's a billion commercials, right? Like, you need something to, you don't need something to do, right? Usually the thing to do is get chicken wings and drinks. But you know, there's a little more of a reason to like, oh, let's go to the swimming pool or whatever happens to be in the stadium. You only got 90 minutes. The whole game, probably like 2 hours, right? With added time and halftime and everything. I mean, come on. I know the attention spans are getting bad here, but like you paid good money to get into the game. If you really wanted to go to a swimming pool and a bar, just check into the freaking Hilton down the street. Except now that I think of it, it's probably less expensive to go to the game. But if you go to the Hilton down the street, then you have access like at least 24 hours. See, and now you only got like maybe an hour before the game, thinking like 3 hours with this bar and swimming pool. So we can do a little cost-benefit analysis here. We can break down the economics, but the long and the short of it is, this is dumb. I will totally go to it if they build it, 100%, but this is dumb. I'm all for it. It's very stupid. They could at least turn it around. I feel like there's no harm in turning it around. They'd literally rather give you a view of the river than the actual match. And is that just a statement on how bad they think the playing's going to be after they build this? Like, there's just not going to be quality on the field, but oh, look, honey, a seal. I don't know. I have no idea what this is. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm offended, damn it. The game is gone. Give me Brexit tackles and standing room only. All non-league. Whole Ultra Stadium. I don't even know where I was going with that. I'm hungry. See ya.